What's up, guys? I'm the Wrestlegamer. Welcome back to Let's Play Time Tenshi 2 Special Edition right here on the arcade. On the last episode, everybody started recovering, including the Princess, Mizuki, and Bunny. We started to get some idea as to what they're doing with the Princess and what the Quantum Guards can do. Tensei and the others were trying to reverse engineer one of the Quantum Guards to kind of counteract that. And Rose, apparently thanks to the regenerators, she kind of healed kind of stiffly, and they gave us an option doing a massage. But again, I think because of what Orion Pack said in the comments is the fact that in the special edition you're giving all these options, but I think because of the fact that I passed one of the major options, which probably happened earlier in the story, is why it gives me the error signs. That's the only thing I could think of. But Kyo's told us both Rose and Kenji to relax, so this was the last line in the last episode. But I really had no idea what to do with myself, and was sure that trying to lie down and relax would simply result in me staring at the ceiling for hours. So I found myself wandering the halls for a bit. I was considering going to the entertainment center and maybe popping in a DVD to watch when I heard someone muttering. Nah, stupid. Looking around, I noticed that one of the doors was open. Pausing to look in the door, I realized it had to be Tessa's room, because the pink-haired girl was lying on her bed, clad in nothing but a bra and some shorts. Are we going to see a picture? I think we're going to see a picture. She was currently scowling at a laptop. Deciding that it would be best if I closed the door before someone got the wrong idea, I went to pull it slowly shut. But as I did... Oh, Michelle busted Michelle busted Kenji. Oh, hi, Kenji. Huh? Startled by the unexpected voice, I looked around and saw Michelle's image hovering above Tessa's communicator. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Wow. As for the form... There's a kid in the background that just repeated me. Wow. As for the former cheerleader, she was already looking up from her laptop in surprise. Ken? I'm sorry, Tessa. I noticed that your door was open, so... let's try to hurry out into the hallway and hope she doesn't mind. An instant later, I shot back into the hallway and closed her door behind me. But I'd only just had a chance to breathe a sigh of relief when Tessa called back out to me. Hey, Ken, are you out there? Good. Look, would you come back in for a second? I got some pretty important stuff to tell you. I hesitated before answering, given the awkward situation. Sure, but is it okay? Yeah, it's fine, no worries, come on in. Feeling slightly embarrassed, I opened the door once more before taking a seat in Tessa's room. Sorry about that, it's just, Yeah, here's the thing, Ken. As I said before, when I was uploading those future files to our computer, the encryption I was seeing was nothing short of obscene. The Pentagon would have a nervous breakdown trying to crack this coding. But not all of the files were encrypted. I mean, the overwhelming majority are locked down, but several files aren't. And we're talking important stuff like the time window schematics, base theories regarding time travel. Basically everything that the opposition would need to know in order to repair, maintain, and work the time window was all left right on the open. And yet we have 10 tons of other stuff that is encoded up the wazoo. So the big question is, why encrypt all of those files and leave stuff like that sitting out in the open for Mizuki and Bunny to find? I don't know, but is it possible that they could have decrypted those files themselves? Unlikely, Kenji. I know Bunny and Mizuki, and while they have some knowledge about computer programming, the skills needed to decrypt these files is way beyond their abilities. And from what we can tell, there's no one else up with them other than Neferuri. While she's more knowledgeable than we expected, I can't imagine her knowing about computer hacking and programming. Then, I don't know, it doesn't make a lot of sense. Maybe we'll be able to figure out something as we go through the files. Maybe, but we got another problem. A lot of the files we got are either damaged or incomplete. The upload was cut off shortly after you all got back from the future. Neferuri probably smashed the computer Tessa had hooked up. I'm doing my best to repair and recover what I can, but we're looking at one Jagunda digital mess here. Say, Ken, could you do me a favor? Sure, what is it? I got a few cans of Calf Explosion stashed away in the cafeteria. Could you grab me a can or two? Judging from what I'm seeing, I'm gonna need a serious caffeine fix to slog through it all. Okay, sure. Without another word, I headed out of Tessa's room and made for the cafeteria. Once I arrived, started raiding the fridge, it wasn't long before I managed to find 2 cans worth of the liquid caffeine that Tessa had requested. With cat explosion in hand, I left the cafeteria and returned to Tessa's room. But as I opened the door and entered, I found a pink-haired girl, now dressed in her usual attire, and Michelle both making noises of celebration. Good work, Tessa. I hope we've gotten this. We got part of this, remember? We lost a bit of data thanks to the upload being cut off. Excuse me? What are you two talking about? One of the files Tessa found, it's Mizuki's journal. So that means that we can find out what they're up to? I think so, yes. I just glanced through it and, well, there's definitely some missing data, but from what I'm seeing, we should be able to find out why they went after Neferuri. Just be glad that the files are somehow compatible with our operating system, or slogging through this stuff would have been a much bigger mess. Anywho, I'm going to keep going through these files. As I recover more of them, or find ones that aren't encrypted or whatever, I'll send them your way. I'll get to work looking through Mizuki's journal. Here you go, Tessa. A couple of cat explosions as ordered. Thanks. I try to avoid overdoing this stuff, but considering the fact that we have to figure out if the opposition is going to cause all of the reality to blow up in our faces, I think I can make an exception. I couldn't help but chuckle at this as Tessa cracked open a can and down a good-sized chug. I decided to leave her to her work. Once I was out in the hallway, I wasn't sure what else I should do with myself. So I decided that there was only one thing that I could do: call home and let my parents know that I would be spending the night at Grandpa's lab again. Because whatever it was we learned and whatever happened next, I didn't want to be powerless to help those I cared about. I spent the night in my home away from home once again. And once again I spent more time staring up at the ceiling than actually sleeping. But I did manage to get a decent amount of rest, at least enough so that I woke up readily enough when I heard a faint knocking on the door. Huh? Who is it? It's me, Rose. Can I come in? Sure. I sat up on my bed as Rose entered gingerly, carrying a tray with a glass of milk and a blueberry muffin. Good morning, Tenshi. Did you sleep well? I was about to ask that myself. How are you feeling? Any better? Oh yes, Kyo spent almost all of yesterday tending to me. Huh? Wait, what happened? What? Huh? What happens if we ignore it? But, are you sure you're better? You still look a little stiff. I am, even with all of our equipment. Kyo says it'll be at least a week before I'm fully recovered. Too bad that we don't have a week. Yeah, I know. Anyway, Kenji, Tensei called for a meeting in the experimental lab. He and Michelle have finished analyzing the things we brought back from the future, as well as the files Tessa recovered. I wish I knew why that error popped up when it did. Really? Then we better go, and... No, you don't have to rush. The meeting won't be for another 10 or so... excuse me, minutes. Besides, I know there isn't time for breakfast, but I thought you should have something to eat. I accepted the muffin and a glass of milk Rose had offered. As I did so, she frowned slightly and moved to sit next to me. You know, I really wish that we had a chance to talk to them. Bunny and Mizuki, I mean. If we could stop fighting each other and find a way to work together like we were going to before. Let's reassure Rose that there might still be a way. Let's see if we can ignore it. I gave Rose a slight smile before gently putting my hand on her shoulder. You know, there might still be a chance that we can do that. So if we ignore the error, I think it still goes through. From what she said, it seemed like Neferuri's the one who's up to something. But if we just had a chance to talk to Bunny or Mizuki without her around, then just maybe we could talk to them. Find a way for all of us to work together. I hope you're right. I'd like for us to all be able to get what we want when this is all over. so would I. Listen, I'd better eat. We need to get to this meeting. After I enjoyed the little meal Rose had brought me in, we stopped at the cafeteria just long enough for Rose to put the dirty dishes in the sink. That done, we went on to the experimental lab. But before we go to this meeting, guys and gals, we're going to go ahead and call it an episode. If you guys like the video, be sure you slam that like button like a champ. And if you guys want to see more of Tenshi 2 Special Edition right here on the arcade, you know the way to do it. You got to hit that subscribe button down below. So with that being said, I'm your WGS Wrestlegamer, and I will see you next time right here on WGS-TV. Bye, guys!